Hi Leos, today's video is going to be a love reading. We have tons of messages today. We have some love oracles, some messages from spirit, some advice, some astrology cards, and then for the tarot spread we'll be getting into the situation, your person's feelings versus your feelings, anything going on behind the scenes, and then the likely outcome. And then to end off the reading, we will be of course ending with some messages from your person. I have not pulled those yet, but we will at the end. Those down. But yeah, this is for Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If at any time you feel like the messages are not resonating, that's perfectly fine. Feel free to exit out of this video, as this message may not be for you today. You can check out your other placements, as those may resonate more for you at this time. Please do not try to make the messages fit. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. I am offering personal readings. If you did want to book with me, that information is in the description box, and while you're down there, all of the decks I'm using will be listed and you can purchase them for yourself or for a loved one if you'd like. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I wanted to start off today with some astrology cards, and I wanted to ask, what is the astrological sign of the person that you may be dealing with? If this doesn't resonate, that's fine. It doesn't mean the rest of the reading won't resonate for you, but let's see what we have. We have Scorpio and water element. So Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Oh, I should lower this, a little too bright. Yeah, we have Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio placement especially, but it could be a water placement. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. It could be in their big three, their Venus sign. It doesn't have to be their sun sign. Okay. For your overall energy from now until the end of the month, we do have show the world the real you. So you may be needing to get out of your comfort zone. Don't hold back when you're when you're with your person. Some of you guys may have a hard time speaking around them, like you guys may get shy because I was stuttering right now. So if you're feeling nervous, you don't have to be. Show them the real you. They're gonna like you for who you are, and you want somebody who likes you for who you are. You know what I mean? So don't like pretend to be somebody else. Don't be nervous. Don't be shy. Show them the real you. Spirit really wants you to. And we also have, Aquarius energy here as well. So that could be important to you. For our love oracle, we have talking again, mingle, and stoked. So you and your person could have gone through a time where you guys were separated, or maybe you guys have been on and off. If that's not the case, you guys could have just been emotionally distant from one another, or maybe shying away from a serious conversation. You guys could have gotten into an argument, and maybe you guys were like not on speaking terms for like a couple of hours or a couple of days. Doesn't have to have been a breakup, but I'm seeing that now you guys are getting back to normal, communicating again. Maybe some of you guys are having those deeper talks. I'm seeing that you guys are really excited about this with the stoked card. You guys are ready for this relationship to take off. With the mingle card, that does speak, of course, of like communicating again, but I also feel like with this card, it's like my date night card. So you guys could be going out on dates, or going out for drinks, hanging out with friends, that sort of thing. So it really just feels like your relationship is taking off again after a period of like uncertainty. You guys may be having fun again, going out, and just basically talking again, trying to work things out again, and you know, seeing a clearer picture within your connection. Then we have secret admirer and power. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. And then we have, you instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. Now, if you feel like your person is emotionally unavailable and you've been trying to communicate with them, and they kind of give you enough for you to be quiet, but not enough to ease your mind, Spirit is telling you that you have the power to walk away. You don't have to deal with it. You don't have to wait for anybody to open up and show their emotions to you, or show their emotions for you. A lot of you don't realize that your person has way deeper feelings than they are showing, especially if this is a Scorpio placement. They tend to hide their deep emotions, but they fall really hard. So your person may like you a lot more than they're letting on, or your person may love you and they're not telling you. There are some very, very deep feelings that they may be pushing away at this time. Just know you don't have to wait for them if you don't want to, and you don't have to drag anything out of them. You don't have to start arguments or anything like that. If you feel like this has been taking too long, you can walk away. But of course, you don't have to. That doesn't have to be for everybody. For the current situation, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Devil, and the Two of Swords. So with the Devil card, we have here Capricorn energy. With the Devil card, I'm seeing there may be a lot of overthinking, a lot of holding back between each other. Also with that show the world the real you, you guys may be putting on false masks when you're dealing with each other, because it's like you guys are holding back. You don't want each other to see literally the real you. And it's causing you guys to be in a stuck energy here with the Two of Swords. It's causing you guys to, I'm even hearing take step backwards in this connection. So not even a stuck energy. It's like you guys are moving backwards. For some of you, you could definitely be overthinking the situation. It's kind of hard not to overthink when somebody is not telling you exactly how they feel. So I know firsthand what it's like to kind of be in that, energy where you're like, well, they're not telling me. What if they feel this way? But on the other hand, what if they feel that way? And it's kind of like this obsessive overthinking energy. That is making you guys feel stuck, and it's bringing down your guys' vibration, because Devil energy is very, very negative. It could also speak of obsessiveness, codependence. So if you're feeling any of those, if you're feeling that type of way, codependent, obsessive, controlling, trying to control the situation, overthinking, just being in like a low vibrational state, you're really, really needing to let that go so that you guys can be in forward movement, okay? Because you're both holding on to each other very, very tightly. Neither one of you wants this relationship to end. You guys both care for each other a lot, very equal energy with the Four of Pentacles as well, but really just gripping on tightly to one another. But then we have the Nine of Wands, which also speaks of guardedness, and I feel like that could be why you guys are not showing each other the real you, or maybe why you guys are not telling each other your deep feelings or showing those emotions. And this is a shared energy, so not just your person. You may be exhibiting these things as well to them, and you may not know it. You guys could be very well mirroring each other. So with that Nine of Wands energy, it's okay to have your guard up, but after some time, when you've been with someone for a good amount of time, there comes a moment where you need to start to release those, or bring down those walls and let the person in. And I feel like both of you are struggling to do so. And it could be because one of you is super, super guarded, so the other one's kind of not willing to be as vulnerable. Kind of like a prideful thing, but also like completely understandable. I feel like both of you guys are needing to have a conversation about this. You're both needing to let each other in, okay? Because this Devil energy is just not the best energy. It's very, very negative, very, very low vibe, and it's causing you guys to be frustrated. It's causing you guys to feel stuck, and there's no movement between the two of you whatsoever. For how your person feels about you, we have the Four of Swords, the Chariot, the Six of Cups, and the Six of Wands. We do have Cancer energy with the Chariot card. With the Four of Swords, I feel like your person, so you and your person could be in a literal breakup, or you guys could be taking some time apart. Like I said, I feel like if that was the case, you guys are working on reconciling and getting back together here with the Six of Cups. But I feel like your person, if you are... For instance, if you are trying to have these conversations with your person, if you're trying to drag it out of them, wanting to know how they feel for you and stuff like that, your person just wants a break. They just want to rest. They don't want to talk about these deep feelings. They don't want to have these arguments or these conversations. They just want to be happy with you, and they're like not they're not ready to have those conversations with you just yet. Again, it's up to you if you feel like you want to wait. It is totally, completely up to you. As long as there's no other red flags, if you know that it's just because, you know, maybe they've been hurt in the past and so they're super guarded, but overall they treat you amazingly, then of course, definitely wait for them. But if you feel like the way that they have their walls up is causing a lot of damage, you definitely do not have to wait for them. With the Chariot card and the Six of Cups, they definitely want forward movement with you. They want to move towards you. For some of you guys, this is a long distance relationship, so they're wanting to travel towards you. They're wanting to hang out with you, have fun, go on a date. The Six of Cups to me, yes, it's reconciliation, but it also represents dates, you know, like that puppy love, beginning of a relationship. It's like flirty, it's fun, you guys are playful with each other. They want to move towards that energy. So if you guys have been arguing, if you guys have been, you know, having these deep conversations or frustrating even conversations, they want to move away from that. They want to be with you. They want to take you out, have fun. It could even be that they want to go have drinks with you and just have a fun night with you. They definitely love you. Like, I'm gonna put that out there. They definitely love you, I'm hearing, but they're so afraid. Like, this person is so fear-based, and they definitely need to let that go because it's causing unnecessary miscommunication between you guys. With the Six of Wands, they see you as a win. Them being with you, they feel like they can show you off. They find you extremely attractive, beautiful, handsome, whatever the case. They feel like they can show you off to the world. They feel like both of you guys can have that amazing relationship that makes them feel on top of the world and makes them feel like they're winning. So the reason that they haven't pushed you away, even if they want to, because I feel like this person may be somebody who self-sabotages, they may have had those feelings of, I want to push them away, but they don't, because they feel so strongly, because they feel like you're such a win. They feel like they're not going to find anybody that compares to you. Literally, it's like I'm hearing, I thought, this is one of my cards, my messages, but it's, I thought I knew what love was until I met you. It's like they had all of these relationships before you and it never felt anywhere close to how they feel about you. And that's maybe why they are so afraid, because they know if they were to really try and lose you, this would be the biggest heartbreak of all. And I don't think they're ready for that. For how you feel, we have the Fool, the Emperor, the Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. So right away with the Seven of Wands, I feel like you get a little defensive about this connection. Whether you're defensive towards your person or you're defensive about your person, it could be either or. I feel like you also have your guard up in a way. You're also kind of like, what is it? Hoping for the best but expecting the worst. So you're on the defense a lot with them, and it simply is because they're not showing you their emotions. They're not getting deep with you and they're not letting you in. So you're like, you know what, I'm ready. If you're about to push me away, go ahead and try. Like, your defenses are up very, very high. However, you want this new beginning with them. That Ace of Pentacles energy is that new solid commitment. You want a grounded connection. You want to know that they're all in. You know, you want to know that they're not trying to I just heard just sleep with you. I don't know who that's for. But you want to know that they're serious about you. They're 100% ready and willing to be with you. They want to give you their all. And for some of you, you even want marriage. Maybe it's a proposal. Maybe it's moving in together. It's like you guys want to take the next step with them. And you're ready. With the Fool and the Emperor is Aries energy. With the Fool and the Emperor, you're ready to take that leap of faith with them. I feel like you've already fallen for them and you want them to allow themselves to fall for you. But you also feel like this person is extremely, oh my gosh, what is the word? Reliable. So while they may be guarded, you definitely feel like this is somebody who's super reliable, somebody that you can count on. And it may not even have to do with emotions or feelings. You feel like this person will take care of you. Like, if your car was stranded, you could call them and they would come pick you up, no questions asked. They may not talk to you on the ride home or tell you what you want to hear, but they may be like an acts of service type of person. That's their love language. Like, they will do whatever for you to show you their love, but they will not say it. They will do everything but say it. So they're not a words of affirmations person. They are an acts of service person. But you admire that about them. And you also see them as a future spouse. You see them as very masculine. And it could be a feminine energy. There's a lot of feminine women who take on that masculine energy, who are very action oriented. So it doesn't have to be a man, but it could be either or. But I feel like you think that they're very action oriented. They could have a good job. They could be a boss. They could make really, really good money. I just feel like you see a future with them that's very comfortable monetarily wise. Is that the right word? Monetary wise? Maybe that's right. But I feel like you know that they can take care of you. They can provide for you. And if that's not the case, you just feel like they're very ambitious, action oriented, and you really do admire that about them. So what's going on behind the scenes with your person? We have the 7 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, King of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. So we do have air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius here. I feel like this person who you're dealing with is super confused, okay? Your person does not know what to do. They're very afraid that you're going to leave them. Okay, so when I pulled this card, to me this is like starting a new journey, but I really get the feeling that they feel like you're going to leave them, and it's just like very confused, so then it makes them want to leave you first. But they're not going to. But they get that like energy where they're like, you know what, should I just end things before I get hurt? I can't give them my all, because what if they decide that they find somebody better? Like, this person could feel like you're not good enough for them. And I feel like they're just going through a lot right now. Like, internally in their brain, they literally don't know what to do. It's like they love you, they want to be with you, but they're so afraid. Like, there's just so much fear in the energy that I'm tapped into. It's like they're just so afraid, and they're not showing you this. They're not showing anybody this. They're trying to remain calm, cool, collected. But again, like, they're just so afraid that you're going to walk away from them. So then they're like, okay, let me walk away first. But then they don't do it. So that's why they're like, fuck. And then we have the King of Swords and the 8 of Wands. They could... Okay, so if you guys have been arguing, they could be coming across negatively, like in a mean way, because the King of Swords can oftentimes represent someone who speaks like they're very intelligent, but they don't use emotions when they speak. They're not compassionate. They're not empathetic. Like, they say things and it can tend to come across harsh. That's the word I'm looking for, harsh. If that has happened, they're thinking about that and they're replaying that over in their head. They're regretting it because they don't mean to come off harsh. They don't mean to hurt your feelings. They're just very afraid and snappy. And if you're ever like, you know, telling them, you know what, I don't like that you do this, this, and this, they just want to snap because they feel like, oh, there they go. There my Leo goes, finding reasons not to be with me. I knew it. Everybody always leaves me. Like, they are so fear-based in their head. I don't know who hurt them, but they are just ready. Like, they're waiting. They're the ones probably like hoping for the best, but like extremely like expecting the worst. So when they come across mean or harsh, or they say things in a certain way that hurts your feelings, they hate that about themselves because they know that they're jumping to conclusions and they don't know how to control it. They just get so afraid. Like, all I'm hearing is that they're so afraid and they're regretful. Like, whenever they do this, they are so regretful and they think about it over and over and over, and they're like, why did I do that? Why did I say that? What am I thinking? Because that's not their intention. But however, if this person is being disrespectful, is calling you out of your name, don't put up with that, okay? I'm talking about miscommunication. I'm not talking about somebody disrespecting you and calling you the B word or whatever the case. I'm not talking about that. That's very, very negative, and you need to walk away from that situation, okay? For the likely outcome, and I don't feel like that's most of you. I just have to put it out there because I have a responsibility when I do messages. I never want anybody to feel like I'm enabling a toxic relationship. So if you're in a toxic situation, leave. Like, I just have to put that out there. I have to be responsible. For the near future of the connection, we have the Three of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Star, and the Six of Swords. So we do have Aquarius energy and fire energy, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For the near future, what it is looking like, the Three of Cups is my date night card. Three of Cups has always been, excuse me, I'm burping, sorry. The Three of Cups has always been my date night card. It's not third party energy unless there's like a Three of Swords, and then that's it. Or like the Knight of Wands. But yeah, Three of Cups energy, I feel like you guys are going to start to mend things over. I feel like majority of you have already started to mend things over, and it's looking like you guys will be going on dates. Some of you really love to go to the bar and have drinks and just have a good time with one another. You could like watch sports together, or I just heard Dave & Buster's. If some of you guys may be playing like video games or going to Dave & Buster's together and drinking and just having a good time, I feel like you guys will be doing that here in the near future. With the Six of Swords, I'm seeing that you guys are walking away from the negativity. I do think that this person is going to finally open up, because we do have the Star and the World and the Page of Wands, but I'll get there. But for now, I'm seeing with the Six of Swords, you guys will be leaving, you know, any miscommunication, any arguments that you have, you guys will be mending things over and fixing it, moving on from the rocky waters into the calmer waters. And the reason I say that I feel like your person is going to finally admit how they feel, their deep feelings, is because this Star card, if you can see, like, it's like bursting, but I feel like this comes from the heart, because the heart is like lit up. The heart chakra here is like lit up, and I feel like it's them finally accepting how they feel and telling you how they feel without being afraid. This is like a lot of hopeful energy, happiness, a wish fulfillment, and so if you guys have been wishing and hoping that they finally tell you they love you, or they finally tell you like, I want to marry you, I want a future with you, I want to be serious and committed, it's gonna happen. Because that's going to happen, a whole new cycle is gonna open up for you guys. The World is the final major arcana card. After the World is the Fool. So it's a brand new beginning with you guys, and I feel like you guys are going to be thriving together. With that Page of Wands, that's passion, and that's also sexual energy to me. So it may not be like super like thick passion, you know what I mean? Because it's not like a queen or a king of wands, but it's gonna be there. And I feel like it's more so because you guys are not in like a sex-based relationship. It has a lot to do with the emotions and feelings, but that passion is still there and it's still shining through, and you guys are going to be having a lot of fun together, if you know what I mean. Getting closer, being more vulnerable with one another, and just simply having an amazing time together. So if you guys have been having a hard time, just know that that is definitely coming to an end. But they're gonna need to get over their fears. I'm just saying. So we have some advice from Spirit before we get into the messages from your person. We have the first card is Homeward. Take yourself on a date. The second card is in the end you tried and you cared, and sometimes that is enough. So with this card, I love how there's a sun here because Leos are represented by the sun. But with this card, it's telling you not to try and control the outcome. You cannot force somebody to care. You cannot force somebody to put in the effort. As long as you do your part, you are free to just move along and let things flow. So it's time for you guys to release that control and take a step back and let that person come to you, okay? Especially if you feel like you've been begging for some reciprocity, or if you've been feeling like you're begging for effort. It's because your relationship is unbalanced. It's going to stay unbalanced until you fall back and allow the scales to tip, okay? Because once you fall back, they're going to be like, oh, SHIT. They're going to be like, I need to try harder. I need to do more because this person really means a lot to me. You know what I mean? So in the end, as long as you tried and you cared and you did what you need to do, now you can fall back and let them come forward, okay? Then with homework, take yourself on a date. You guys need to definitely work on your self-care and your self-love. Take yourself out. Know that you don't need anybody else. You don't need somebody to validate you, to love you. You can love yourself. You can take yourself on that date. If you've been wanting to go somewhere to eat, if you've been wanting to watch a movie, go by yourself and you go have a grand time. You can have fun all by yourself. I feel like you guys are definitely needing to learn that self-love, just because I feel like you guys may be taking on the chaser role and your person may be taking on the runner role. And it doesn't mean that you guys are in separation. Some of you could be, but even in a relationship, a committed relationship, those roles can still take a part if the relationship is unbalanced and you guys are putting in different types of effort. Don't allow your person to become the runner, and don't allow yourself to become the chaser. If you feel like they're like falling back, you fall back right with them and you let them come forward, especially if you've already put in a lot of effort. Learn to put that effort back into yourself, okay? Now let's get into some messages from your person. All right, let's see what they want to say to you. By the way, guys, if you like these messages, check out my Twitter and my TikTok, because I do a lot more smaller messages. I think I post on my TikTok three or four weekly, like different types of weekly messages, and then on my Twitter, I post about 4 times a week, and I do like general messages. So if you guys like my readings, you guys would definitely like my Twitter and my TikTok. I also post like other astrology stuff on TikTok. I post almost every day on TikTok. But just saying, gotta do some self-promo. TikTok is my biggest platform though, so maybe I should go self-promo over there. Let's see what comes out. One last time. Ooh, a lot. Some of you guys are definitely in separation, but again, not all of you. At the bottom of the deck, we have I'm going through something. That's them and their fears. All right, you guys got a lot of messages today, and I'm taking them all. Just know that not all of these are going to resonate, because it's going to be different for different people, different messages. Okay, so first we have, I love your body, sexual energy. Ooh, we have both of my sexual cards. I want you so bad. They're extremely, extremely attracted to you. They could fantasize about you when you're not around. Then we have your best friend is always in our business. This is like my favorite card. I should have put you first. I look for you in everyone. My life is not as together as it seems. Sorry if it's hard to see these messages. I'm losing sleep over you. Period. I should have tried harder. Well, your person knows that they're self-sabotaging. Oh yeah, look at this card. This connection scares me. For real, who hurt them? And you deserve better. They're trying to be better though. They don't think you deserve better with somebody else. They think you deserve better with them. Give them a chance. For those of you who may be in separation, we have I miss you and I'm coming back. I just heard duh. Who just thought that? We have stop running from me. Some of you guys are a little fed up here. I'm financially struggling. You're too good for me. Ooh, your person is very in their head with these cards. You're too good for me. I should have tried harder. You deserve better. When I see my future, I see you. I love you more than you'll ever know. Well, yeah, because they won't freaking tell you. We have, I think about you when I'm drunk. And then the last two is you and me against the world. And I don't care what they say. That was a long one, huh? A lot of messages. They have so much to say to you. Like, look how many messages there are. They have so much to say to you because they're not talking. That is so frustrating. They need to just tell you how much they love you and how much they want to be with you. Why? Like, why are we like this? Why do we have our guards up? Like, I feel like this could be so frustrating, especially because I'm a Leo and I relate. But yeah, you guys, that is it for this video. Let me know if you guys like this layout. I can totally keep doing it like this. Let me know if this resonated. I'd love to hear your guys' situations, your stories. I love to talk to you guys in the comments below. If you did like this video, consider liking it and subscribing, sharing my video. It really helps me with the algorithm to get my videos out there so more people can see the messages. But yeah, you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll be back next week with another video, and I hope to see you there.